Hello and welcome everyone to the second episode of Azure Power BI Cohort with Mr. Saurabh Sharma. Uh, Please, hello sir, welcome and thank you so much for joining us again for another episode.
Hello everyone. So, let's wait for some time. If anyone can be okay, not getting any chat or anything, can we start? No, hi, nothing. Okay, let's start the session by again recapping an introduction. Okay, so let me introduce myself again. My name is Saurabh Kumar Sharma. I am a micro certified trainer and senior consultant in New District Microsoft, having a good experience in data, AI, and working with some data analytics and machine learning models, having some certification like data engineering, DevOps engineering, Azure administrator, Azure AI fundamental, database administrator, and Azure fundamental as well. Skill side, I have a good experience in ETL, SQL, data warehousing, and some other stuff which is right now like a prompt engineering. Also, it's right now popular very much. So I have experience on that one as well. Okay. So without wasting our time, let me recap you everything about the previous lecture so that we can understand what we learn and then we have to be moving further. Let me show you. In the previous lecture, we have discussed that what is Power BI and how it is useful, how we can use this, how we can, what is the part of Power BI, how we can use this, what is data modeling, what is visualization, what is publishing and sharing, how can we do that, some sort of publishing reports, some measures, calculated columns, these many simple related stuff. And also we have seen some in the visualization option side, we have seen some like what is the visualization types, like what is bar chart, column chart, type of column and bar chart, what is line chart, area chart, pie chart, donut chart, tree map, cart, multi-row cart, God chart, KPIs, tables, metrics, editing visualizations, how it is differentiate with the branches, how it is being we are using in the snowflake schemas, and so many other stuff, right? So after that we are moving to the next one, and then tomorrow we will discussing about the very important part, so don't miss for the tomorrow, which is the data modeling. And today we are discussing about the Power Query. Okay, so what is the Power Query? Basically, what is the transformation? What is the Power Query? How can we transform the data? What is the use of it? And then what we can do with the Power Query, right? So first of all, why we prepare the data? If anyone knows what is the type of data, how we prepare, how we um, design or anything, right? So there are three category of data we have. One is semantic, oh sorry, systematic, then second semi-systematic, and then completely unsymmetric, or you can say jumbled data. So symmetric data means whatever data we have in a proper way, like we have a header, we have a complete rows, we have perfect values, perfect everything, right? So it can be Excel, it can be in SQL. So we have to analyze that data, and then we will give you the reports based on this. So means no, you can say extra effort we require. Now the second one is semi-systematic data, or you can say where half data is systematically arranged and then half data is not. You can say some sort of a example, some sort of a, you can say jumbled data, basically like would contain the some information useful and some information which is not useful. So we have to remove these unuseful information and prepare the well information data so that we can load this into either SQL or ACL or whatever database you have. And then this is we called as a preparing of the complete set of data. Now the last part is completely unstructured data that can be any kind of files, folders, videos, or images or anything, because it is not being giving you the proper information. So either you have to go through each and every point, then write it something like, if there is an image folder, you have to go to open the every image and then write it that this images belong to this category, this images belong to this. So it is some sort of unsymmetric data, right? So we have to make sure that we have to prepare this data in a systematic manner so that we can be you go with a readable format, right? Now, what is the cleaning of data, first of all, right? So here is the example. There is a student ID. Now, student name, age, GPA in classification, right? Every person, whether you are belongs to data engineering, whether you are belonging to data analyst, whether you are belonging to any kind of a stream, you can easily identify what is the wrong with this, right? Already mentioned, the yellow one is a missing data. Like student ID should be there. If the ID is not there, that means the data is not correct. Second, GPA should be there. If GPA is not there, that means data is not missing or something, right? Second, inconsistent data. ID in the student ID, you can see every ID is starting from 100, but there is one random ID which is AUC 2016X, which is wrong. Now in the classification side, most of them is are either senior, junior, or sophomore basically. So you can see there are two, JR and SR. We understand that JR means junior and SR means senior, but this Power BI will not understand this language, so it is taking as the next extra category. Now the noisy data, which means it's beyond the expected value. Like suppose age is 21, now someone is inserting 200. Age is 2.9, age is minus 22. That is not possible, right? In the GPA side, it is showing 234. So this is also not right. So this we called as a noisy data because it contain either some extra information or some less amount of information. Extra information means GPA is either 2.3 or 3.4, but it is showing 234, which means some extra values which we are getting, right? So there is some sort of a noise over there. So what is the clean data? Clean data means free from missing value. The entry should be correct, no duplicate data. Irrelevant data is excluded. Outliners are dealt with. Correct data type of all columns, and then column and tables are short and descriptive. So first of all, let me tell you one by one. First, free from missing value. Whatever value should be there, but it cannot be null. Second, type or data entry are error are corrected. Means there should be no error. Third, no duplicate data. Right? If there is a duplicate, then that means there is something issue. Fourth, irrelevant data is excluded. The data which is not related to your table should be excluded. Like the student ID, there is AUC. The ID is not be inside this. It is either a product ID or anything, but it is not a student ID, so it should be excluded. Now next is outliner are dealt with. So whatever the outliner, like if you say that it should be in this outline and it is exceeded or below this, then that would be the error. Next is correct data type. If you know, like there is a date column, if the date column would be there, right? So and we are mentioning that date should be DDMMYY and someone inserting MMDDYY, that would be the wrong data type, right? Next is column and table name are short and descriptive. Column name like student ID, without any help I can easily understand it contains student ID. But if someone defining student having clause or something, it is putting like something else, then I'm not able to understand what is this number, right? So the data should be clean, descriptive, short, and no duplicate. If it is there, then what we have to do is, as a data analyst or as a data guy, you should clean the data first and then load into Power BI, and then we have to create the report, right? Now, next, how data preparation work in Power Query. First of all, if you want to change something in the data, you have to go to the transform data. There is an option in Power BI to load and transform the data using Power Query. There is a query in the query editor. There is a transform data. You have to click over there. Whatever changes you want, you can do anything that we called as a recipe, like you are doing some removing some column, pivoting and pivoting, deleting data, deleting rows, deleting duplicates, adding something, removing something. You can do anything that we called as a recipe. And then after executing all and everything, what we have to do is close and apply. Done. So this is how a Power Query work. This is a complete end-to-end process. But this is in when I am saying something, it is look like very simple, but it is not. It is very complicated because the data is huge. We have to work many things over there, right? Now, next is data types in Power Query. So data types would be only five in Power Queries. Only five data type. That's it. No more. Numerical side, we have either decimal, whole number, or percentage, which we consider as a single type. Like it can be 123, it can be 45.23, it can be 23%. Next is date time. Format can be different, like MMDDYY or something, whatever you want. So you can see there is only one type, which is the date and type data type, which is you can see the DDMMYY, comma HHMMSS or AMPM or whatever you want. Text, very common. We already know whatever you are writing, right? Fourth one is logical data, or you can say some sort of a true or false case, or some zero or one or something, whatever you want, right? Now the last one is binary data type, right? So these many type we have in the Power BI, or you can say in the Power Query. Power Query have an inbuilt feature which we called as a auto detect data type. By default, if you are loading some Excel sheet, it automatically detect your data type and show it to you. If you want to change the data type, that we called as a recipe, or that we called as a changing on something, right? We will do this after this PPT. Now next is the basic structural transformation of the data, right? Basic structure, like suppose you have Excel sheet, and that Excel sheet not containing any kind of like first row and second rows are blank. Then what you need to do is third row should be promoted as header, right? So that is the first thing, promoted as header. Like whatever row you want to see, like this row should be the header, then you can go with a promote as a header. Now you can do a reordering of column. Like suppose you want that first order should be ID, first column should be ID, second one is name, third one is the rank. So you can reorder the column. Now next is sorting of the column. Like if you want this all the data should be sorted by ID, sorted by name or something, you can do that. Now next is removing column and row. If you are thinking that there are 10 columns and we required only 4, so you can easily remove this one. Renaming of column also, like suppose there are multiple columns and you want to rename that, then you can easily rename this through the Power BI. So this is the very basic level of transformation which we are doing in a very daily manner, basically. Not the daily manner, but yeah, most of the cases we have to do this in every project, right? Next is introduction of Power Query, right? Let me show you some things, then we can go with it, right? Without wasting your time, what we do is we will download some sample data, sample sales data for report in Excel. Let me do it in Excel. Okay. Now Power BI is this Microsoft is giving you some sort of a sample data. Okay, not giving. Okay, we are getting. So I'm downloading this financial sample data. Okay. Now I'm opening the Power BI. Okay. Now I'm clicking on blank report. So it is very blank report. We have to load the data from the Excel. So previous class we have no. Like click on get data, Excel workbook, going to download financial sample, open. It will take some 1 to 2 minutes to load whole the data. Okay, it is successfully. Yeah. There are two sheets. We have to figure it out which sheet you require to create your report. First one, and then second. I think both are same. Okay. Let's take the financials and click on load. Now, first of all, let's go to table view and see what data we have. So that because even I'm just loading this, even I'm not sure what kind of data. So we have segment, we have country, we have product, discount band, unit sold, manufacturing price, gross sales, discount, sales, COGS, profit, date, and then month name, and year. Okay. Now let me with going with that. If you have any questions, you can ask, or we can proceed. If anyone have any questions, okay, let's go with that then. So if you want to remove something, just click on this and transform the data. Okay. So in the transformation side, you can see some of the columns we have, some of the rows we have, right? So suppose you don't require some of the columns, like month number is not required. If you are thinking, or you are thinking like month name is not required, or any column, if you are thinking that this column is not required, this is just for the normal one, then we can remove this one, right? So first of all, some basic filtration. Like you can do some rename if you want to sort order by this or ascending, descending. You can just click on this and then doing that changes. If you want to remove this column, just click on this remove. Automatically, it will remove here. See, and this is step automatically be there. If you don't, if you want to undo this, you can go to undo or remove this step. Whatever column you have removed, automatically will be there. Then what you can do, duplicate column, you can create one more extra column. See, this is a country copy. And here the steps is already being, whatever step you are applying, it is would be there. If you don't want, remove this again. So it is some sort of a recording your session, like whatever you are doing. If you don't want, then undo this or it will be there. So you can remove that. So what kind of work we can do? Copy, remove other column, duplicate columns, adding from example, remove duplicates, remove errors, change type. Like if you want to change some other data types. So there are lots of transformation side, lowercase, uppercase, capitalize each word, trim, clean, length, JSON, XML, replacing some value. If you want to replace something, like if you want to replace Canada with some other country, you can do replacing error, splitting column. If you want to split this column into two part, you can split like lower to upper to lower, non-digit to digit, digit non-digit, whatever, group by, fill, like if you want to fill up and or down, unpivoting, pivoting, rename, move, drill down, and add new query. Add new query is just like if you want to add some extra column over there with logic of respect to other. Like you can make some sort of, like if product is category and you want to give them as a, right? Then you can do. So this kind of a all transformation with a single click you can do, right? So this is the features, and whenever you have applied, what you have to do is just here, come here and close and apply. That's it, done. Whatever changes you have did now, automatically will be saved over there, and then it will be every time whenever you refresh your report, automatically it will be reflected your need, basically whatever requirement you have. Right now, moving to the next data preview feature in a Power Query. Okay. So basically, in the preview side, we have something called as monospaced, show white space, column quality, column distribution, column profiling. To set the feature that allow you to analyze your data in Power Query, basically that we called as a data preview. Whatever preview you want, if you are able to understand your data without anything, you can directly go. If not, then you can select any of the options. It will give you more good layout so that you can easily understand your data, right? Can be found under ribbon button, consisting column distribution, column quality, column profiling. By default, it is taking only 1000 rows only. This is very important. When you click on this Power Query, every time it will show only 1000 rows. Whatever, if it is taking 1 lakh or 1 TB of data, whatever, it will only take 1000 rows, right? Next, why use Power Preview? It will help you to diagnose the error in your data. Also, it will show you what kind of need we have, right? Like suppose there is some sort of duplicate and you want to remove that duplicate, that will show easily. Now it will enable you the quick analysis of data with some of the column, right? Now how preview data will work? Like if you click on column distribution side, it will be looking like this. Preview the distribution of all column. It will show you the count of unique and distinct value, like how many distincts are there, how many unique values are there. Now column quality. Column quality will give you like how many validated are there, how many errors are there, how many empties are there, right? Next is column profiling. Like it will be provide you the static of the single column, and it will show you the distributed data and show the number of unique and distinct value. How many distinct values are there? How many unique values are there? How many distributed data we have, right? So it will be giving you the proper information without, like, either you can go and count one by one how many uniques are there, how many distincts are there, how many empty values are there, how many validate are there, how many distributed data are there, or just click on one single button and checkbox, and then it will give you the complete information of the data, right? Additional data preview side, if you want, then once you click on, there is a three dot, once you click on this, then it will show you some keep duplicates, keep error, remove duplicate, remove empty value, remove errors, replace errors. These functionality you can directly, via click on this, you can get the functionality. Okay, let me show you this. Okay, so here when you click on preview, you can see these many things, right? Let me uncheck this first. Yeah, so monospace means it will be how many monospace would be there. It will be showing you, and see, it will be looking like the mono one, like the dot matrix printer that we have printed. Na? That is the one. The snow white space will give you the spacing based on whatever you are doing or something like that. Column quality. When you click on this, you can see 100% valid, zero error, 0%. right? Currently, this data is given by Microsoft, so I'm 100% sure it is and will send non-error data. Okay. Now next is column distribution. When you click on this, you can see six distinct value but zero unique. There is no unique value, right? If you want to filter it out, you can easily remove the duplicates, right? Now next is this one. If I click on this, you can see four distinct, zero unique. Here, 510 distinct, but 350 is unique. When you go there and you can see this will be pop out, and when you click on this, you can see remove duplicates, remove empty, remove error, replace error. Right? So this will give you some functionality related to it. Right? Now the next is column profiling. Based on the column profiling, once like if you want to know about this column product, you can see there are 700 counts, zero error, zero empty value, zero total six distinct value, uniqueness is zero, empty string is zero, minimum is amarilla and maximum is velo, and you can see here it is showing you the counts, how many counts are there, right? When you click on it, copy a filter or replace the value whatever you want, it will give you the exact thing whatever you need. Most of the cases we required for the industrial project is this, and this is enough, because in the most of the cases it will give you the complete information of this, that what value we required and what value is needed, right? So it will show you how many distincts are there, how many errors are there, how many uniques are there, so it will give you the perfect information that is required. Okay, any questions? Okay, moving to the next then. Transforming text in Power Query, right? So free, what is the cleaning of the data basically? Like if you want to clean your data, then you have to make sure about like YEELOW is the error, and you want to change it to YELLOW. Okay, this we called as a changing, or you can say the transformation of data or cleaning of the data. So it is some sort of a free from typo. Whatever you are typing, we can easily figure it out and change. Now consistently formatting type, like if the data is data points are consistently represent something, then you can change. Uniformly capitalization you can do, no leading and trailing white space you can do, no like this exclamatory sign slash or something, you're the control character you don't want, then this we can remove or we can edit that one. Ideally each column will only store one piece of information, if not then we can split or merge, right? So this we called as a complete error free data. Like you can see in here it is sometimes it is showing United States, sometimes it is showing USA, sometimes it is showing United States of America, sometimes it is showing US. Here it is showing United States of America, but America is in capital letter, other are in small, so it is not consistent data. But the clean data we can create like this. So uniqueness is one and total two distinct value, and previously it was four distinct value and four unique value, right? Next one, in the location side, you can see Egypt, France, Germany, Spain, all are distinct and five unique. Then what we did is we split this into two parts. One is country, one is city, and then it is showing here in it in a perfect manner, right? So we can split the data, we can arrange the data, we can edit the data, we can use whatever characteristic we require, right? Now next is how to clean text data, right? Whatever access from the transform data, whatever the changes you required, you have to go to the text column and then it will give you the all options like splitting, formatting, extracting, phase, merge, or whatever. Right. So here you can go trim to remove whatever white space you want, drilling you want, cleaning you want. Like if you want to remove some lines, some characters, some returns values, some columns, some characters, you can directly click on it. It will remove. Right. You don't have to worry about it. Now next is splitting and combination of columns. Once you click on a splitting column, you can see by delimited, by number, by position, by lowercase, uppercase, by uppercase to lowercase, by digit to non-digit, by non-digit to digit. So each column in your data set should be represent one piece of information. For that, you can split by like there is some space or some dash. Automatically, it will split based on your requirement, right? If one column contain multiple information like address, building, cities, street, or country, then you can split into different numbers of columns so that you can easily identify like which is the city, which is the country, which is the street, right? When two or more contain the information, then you can merge that column, right? Like name, last name, middle name, then you can merge this into a full name, because first name, last name, it will not make any sense. It will not giving you the proper answer, right? So better to go with a full name. Now where we have this data, let me show. So once you go there and you can see, like suppose I want to go this, right, and click on transform in the text field, you can see all many options. So here in this one, the splitting column we have like delimiter, same options we have. Formatting side, lower, upper, whatever case. Like suppose here we have Canada. Some client says that I want this Canada should be in capital. Don't waste your time with creating logic or something. Just click on this. Automatically it will create all the uppercase, right? Automatically this step would be inserted here. If you don't want, just click on remove, and then whatever the alt format you have automatically would be there. Now the extraction, if you want first character, first letter, range, text, or something, then you can do. Like I want three letters of the country. I click on this. Starting index 0, number of character 3. Okay. Can see CAN. It will giving you three characters for all the complete country names, right? But I don't require this, so I am removing this again because this is the complete information. Now next is character already done length. I want to know the length. When I click on it, it is showing 6-digit character 76724. See. Now if you want to do this like splitting the column, then you can upper to lower. It will split into two part, but you can see there is nothing, so it can be not be splitting. Let's see. Okay, this one we can split by delimited, left to delimited, and we are taking as a space and click on OK. So you can see like this is the channel partner automatically splitting into two. One is segment 2. Channel partner, it's a one character, but it is splitting into two: channel and partner, small and business, channel partner, small business. So automatically it is splitting into two. If you don't want, then click it again. So automatically it will be in the same one. See. So this is for the text kind of a thing, right? Now moving to the next, which is numerical transformation, okay, in the Power Query. So why we need to clean the data for the numerical transformation, right? Suppose if you have a bad data, so cost of the bad data is 3.1 trillion, right? So if you want, it's for Harvard Business Review, like cost to reduce or filter out the real data. If you want to filter from your real data from the bad one, the cost would be $3 trillion per year, right? In 2016. Now, day by day, it is increasing. Now, what we can do is $1 to verify, $10 to clean, $100 if you do nothing, right? So the rule is 1, 10, and 100. So it's a pretty simple rule: 1, 10, 100. 1 to verify, 10 to clean, 100 if you do nothing. So, what is the cleaning of the data? Basically, how can we clean the data? So, free from missing value, errors, outliners, mathematical transformation can be applied, absolute value, if it is logarithmic value, then it should be base 10. Multiplying and dividing can be any kind of a value, which is the scalar. Data is rounded to be appropriate amount of digit. This is the definitions of the cleaning numerical data. So the date column also we have. Date also be considered as a part of the data, but not as an integer, or you can see the number. So date time also consisting some sort of a data, right? Like exact year, exact quarter, exact month, exact week, exact year, start or end date, start or end year, start or end month, start or end quarter, exact age, and some other related stuff, right? Let's see. So you can see in this date. Let's go with the numerical value first. So sales. So sales, when you click on this, automatically it is detecting as a number, right? So this is some statics like summation, minimum, maximum, median, average, standard deviation, count value, and count distinct value. These are some logics. It automatically give you, like when you click on counts, it is giving you 559, right? If you don't want, then just go back and then to the table. So now it is giving you the tables, right? You don't want, just click on it. Whatever you are doing automatically would be there, right? Units sold. Like if you want to be standard side, you want to add, multiply, subtract, divide, or something. Like if you want to divide something, click on divide. It'll ask you 5. I want to divide this whole value with the 5. Automatically the all data will be divided by 5, and you are getting the real amount of data, right? I want this all data should be add by 15, or you can say 1000. Then this, you can see automatically the data will be increased. Next is scientific one, like absolute value, power value, square root, exponential, logarithmic, factorial. So if you want this to be power of square, see, automatically it will giving you the power of square of the all data. Next is trigonometry. We are everyone is familiar with trigonometry. We know, so sine, cosine, tangent, and this is something else which is sec, cosec, or something. So sec, cosec, and tangent. So these are the trigonometry. Rounding. If you want to round up or round off, like you can see 1618.5. If you want to round up, it is changing to 1619. If you want this to be round down, 1618. So this we called as a roundup. And if you just click on roundup, whatever the value or decimal value you want to insert it here and then click OK, it will be round. Information side, if you want A7, you can see changing to binary if it is true or false. So this will be giving you, like sign is also there, 10 or something. So this will give you the complete information based on your transformation, what kind of a transformation you required, right? Also, this is the another one. Now let's go to the date. This contain all the dates. When what we can do with the date. So once you click on date, so automatically this all are disabled. Basically, split format. This is not the part type of text column. This is for all. Basically, when you click on date, this is for only date. When you click on date, you can see age, date only, year, month, quarter, week, day, earliest and earliest. When you click on age, it is changing to age. And then duration you can set after the applying the age. If you want to date only, when you click on date only, it will not affect right now because there is no time. So right now, it is if it is date plus time, then it is converted into date only. Years, when you click on year, so it will show converted into year only. If you want this month, automatically it would be a month only. Week, you can see week of the year. And earliest, so whatever the date is, so earliest date is this one. So this is the benefits of this transformation. Whatever transformation you want to do, you can easily do with this. Now moving to the next one, numerical transformation, right? We already did numerical and data transformation. Okay, this is done. Okay, so this is completely overview of transformation. Let's do some simple stuff of transformation here and then create a simple kind of a report, right? So what kind of a transformation we can do? Like I was expecting some messages, but I am not getting. So let me do it from my own. Then we will see in the comments later. So most of the transformation you can easily do based on your requirement. Like what kind of a transformation? Like if you want some other just click on the transformation. If you want to run some script, you can write the script over there and automatically it will be applied. If you want familiar with Python, you can write a Python script over there and then automatically the Python script will be applied to this logic, right? Unpivoting and pivoting also there, like pivot the column, unpivot with the other column. Like if you unpivot this, automatically this is unpivoted. So see, date and these values, right? Replace the values there. Like if in the date, or you can see if you want Canada should be replaced with something. So you have to give this value CANADA would be replacing with India. Click on it. Okay, automatically Canada would be replaced with India. Just a second, something is wrong. Okay, capital C. It's a case sensitive, so remember it should be CANADA. Okay, when you click on it, so see, first letter was Canada and then it is replacing with India, and when you remove it again, the first letter would be Canada again, right? So there are so many things like fill up or down. So filling also you can change fill up or down. It's up to you, right? If you want to change the data type as well, then you can go with it and detect the data type. So it automatically detects the data type, and if you want to change, then you can easily change the data type as well, right? Transpose. When you click on it, the complete data is transposed, right? Most of the cases we have to transform some data, so you can transpose reverse row. The row is reverse now. Count rows 700, right? So these many transformation you can easily do in the transformation side. Lots of thing, lots of with the logic or some other stuff, right? Group by. If you want to do some group by, like in the sales, and you want to create a group by of sum, count of sum with respect to product, click on OK. You will get this, but right now it is showing error because of the logic or something. You have to write the proper logic, then it will give you. Because in SQL, we know, like if you are doing the sum of this group by all columns, so it should be like this, right? Other than that, we have some other options like merging query, vision. Vision is also there. If you click on this vision, it will give you AI functionality over there. You have to connect with your system for this, either Azure or anything, or you can click on Azure machine learning as well. So for this also you have to connect. Then you can do whatever machine learning program you want, right? So this is some sort of a very simple logics, simple you can say queries by which you can easily update some sort of a stuff. Like apparent query we have, so two tables or two columns you can apparent merge, so you can merge multiple tables with, if you have other tables also you can merge two tables at a time, right? So these minor things we have in the Power BI, right? So okay, so I don't think so. In the transformation side, there are lots of things, but you have to practice this. And if you have any questions, you can ask me by tomorrow itself, so that we can easily handle these kind of a stuff, right? So in the transformation side, most of the part is already being covered from that. Like you can do some other thing in the transformation, like transposing, some adding, some stuff, right? Okay then. So what we can do is let's create a simple report with the summations. Okay. So once you whatever logic you have written, then that's close and apply. Whatever you did in this table automatically applied here, and then it is showing loading. Please wait. But right now we didn't do anything, so it is not showing the error. Right. Now we can create some simple kind of a report over there. Suppose you want some sort of a pie chart based on the product, okay, and the value would be the sales. So you can see it is giving you the reports like VTT, Velo, or these many Caratera or whatever is the product is there. So it is giving you in the pie form. You can convert this into donut as well, right? Also, you can convert, you can check into the graph as well. Like for the product, it is better to be going with this one. So sales side you can convert, so that you can easily understand what is the logic of this product, what is the value of this product for the sales price, year wise or whatever. If you want to go with the year wise, just click on the next one, and then in the year wise, what have to you have to do is you have to in the legend side. Wait, let's do, because year wise we can do date hierarchy is there. So in the year and profit, let's see, take a profit. You can see only we have profit. It is showing profit for 2013 and 2014 only, right? Because I think we have data for these 2 year only, because I am also downloading this data, so I also not have a cover lots of things in this one. So let's see month by month. So by month you can see all the data: Jan, Feb, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October. So it is also in order. But if you want to change the order, you can change. Like here, you can click on Access, so you can see the order by or visualize. We can change, right? So this is the it completely. So I think you have learned lots of things here. So let's connect tomorrow at the same time, 4 p.m. to 5, and we will cover the data modeling. So don't miss tomorrow. That is very, very, very important about the data modeling stuff. We will see how can we model the data, how can we cover some tables, how can we joins, how can we apply some snowflake, some star flag schema, snowflake schema, and so on. Okay, so let's see by tomorrow itself how can we do and how can we apply some changes. Okay, so thank you everyone. Thanks for joining the sessions.
Thank you so much, Saurabh. Thank you. We'll see you tomorrow.
Thank you.